Hey everybody, Don Dabney from Left Coast Classics, and this is just a super cool 1959 Morgan. And in this video, I'm going to take you around the car. I'm going to take you under the car, but first, I'm going to take you for a ride in it. Boom, we're just about 60 miles an hour. I should have brought a hat with all this crazy hair. Anyway, gets down the road great. RPM gauge works. The amp gauge, oil gauge, fuel gauge, the water temperature gauge works. The speedometer works. I'm not sure about, the trip meter does not work, but the odometer does. We got a horn, we got blinkers. Car gets down the road great. Yeah, I don't think it gets much more raw than a 59 Morgan. Yeah, it seems to be functioning great. It starts nicely. And you'll notice in the engine shots, it does not have air filters, and I'm not sure why. I think pancake filters would probably fit on it, but I'm just going to leave it to the next guy or gal to decide what they want to do in the air filter department. But it feels great. All right, so there you go. If you are on a third-party website, you might want to head over to my website and check everything out up there, up at leftcoastclassics.com, because there's going to be a lot more photos up there than there are on the third-party sites, and a lot more content. So check that all out. If you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me at the phone number below. And let's see, what else? That's actually the best way to get me in. You can text me. I'm the owner. I work whatever 80 hours of the week I want, so you can just get in touch anytime. Check us out on 3 episodes of my favorite car show, Wheeler Dealers, on Motor Trend. The old '57 Ford Thunderbird episode back when Ed China was around. And then we did a 72 Lancia Fulvia in 2018. Our most recent was really cool. It was a great episode. You might have seen it. It was a one-owner Triumph TR4 that I drug out of a garage in San Francisco, and Mike got that totally cool TR4 out of my hands. I swore I wouldn't let him do that, but I did. Anyway, check them all out, get in touch anytime, and thanks for checking out this super cool 1959 Morgan Plus 4. All right, let's head underneath the Morgan. I've got a lot of photos under here as well, but let's check it out. It's just, it's clean under here, you know? Looks good to see. It looks like the original rear end. It's a little damp, but it's a 59 and it's British. Got a newer battery up here. Got some new spacks, some new lever shocks at the rear, so that's nice. It looks pretty tidy up here. And looks like it's got a little high power starter. And oil pan looks good. A little bit damp. We're gonna obviously expect that. British car guys know that, but it doesn't seem to be puddling. And what else we got? We got some new shocks up front. Or, I won't say new, but newer for sure. And overall, it just looks good under here. Get up under here, it's nice. A little bit of surface rust, but no rot or anything. Got a nice exhaust. And there you go. It's tidy. Tidy little Morgan. Okay, so I know all this stuff was visible from the photos from behind. You can look there, but anyway, nonetheless, let's get this is a really weak magnet. Just like to go do that, and it's grabbing everywhere. It's kind of obvious under the running boards, but is this? Yep. Grabbing it. Let's go around to the other side. Okay, and then back here, I want to show you this. So I don't have a great detail shop here. I hope he's not watching, but I think if somebody wanted to get out color sanding, they could work their way from like 1,500 to maybe 2,500, 3,000, give it a polish. I think most of that would come out. Not 100%, but to where it's probably really not noticeable. In fact, I might do that myself. I just wanted to show it to you. It's here. It's, you know, it's kind of deep, but I do think a lot of it could go away. So other than that, it's great, you know, and you can see in these photos, I'm going to show you from here, there is this blistering up here. Do you see that? I don't know why, it just somehow blistered. So I think a buyer might want to consider, I don't know, redoing parts of the silver or all of it or what have you. It's a shame, but I think when you get 20 feet back, it's not a big deal. And I don't see it around the back of the car. And when we come over here, it's always good to try and look at these things and upward, you know, because that's where you really can see it. It's mostly on that other door. But look at the photos. There's blemishes and imperfections, but I don't know. This car is pretty charming. Pretty good looking car. Okay, so I just took it off my lips and I thought, well, since we're discussing blistering, let's just finish up this conversation a little bit right there, there. So you do have it on the upper part of the deck. And bonnet's not bad. There's a couple really minor little spots. They're hard to see, but they're there, and there's a little bit along the seam. There's a little bit in the gray. But I think for somebody that just wants a cool driver quality car, a little bit there, that this would suffice. Alrighty, now you got the whole scoop.